You like the look of the jersey?
Yeah, it's really great. I guess it's an honour for all of us to play in a jumper. Has so much meaning to this club and to this area. So very, very lucky. But yeah, can't wait to get out there and play in it.
Yeah. It's a round that you sort of, do you rise for personally?
Yeah. It obviously has special meaning because it's a round. I guess every round I represent my family and that, but I guess this round I get to represent everyone from the Tiwi Islands, where my family's from, and yeah. So I guess all the Aboriginal boys in the comp rise to this occasion a little bit more.
You happy with how the AFL runs the round, the Indigenous round?
Yeah, definitely. I think with the long walk incorporated, and I think Friday we've got our own long walk up here in Brisbane. Yeah, I think it's great, and I think it's been globally accepted, and I think everyone embraces it now. So yeah, it's a great concept.
Bit of a reality check on Sunday for the boys, sort of perhaps where you are, I guess, as a team.
Yeah, I just think we didn't read the game as well as we could have, and that's just playing in a young group. And you know, I don't think we took any steps backwards, but you know, it's just what it is. We didn't play the way we wanted to play for a whole 4 quarters. I think up until half-time we were in the game, and after that it was a little bit disappointing, but we'll take a lot from it, and we'll keep going forward.
Coming from a successful club, mate, you must, like, these are just lessons that the young blokes are going to chalk up. Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you can't beat experience, and even though you don't want to get beaten by 10 goals every week, you know, you just keep getting experience. The young key defenders will keep playing on the best key forwards, and they'll keep learning. So yeah, that's just what it is. We're a very, very young team, but we can't keep using that as an excuse. We'll just keep getting better, and I think the 2 weeks before that showed that when we get everything right and we play the right way, we can win games of footy, and that's what we'll keep trying to do.
Are you confident with the overall direction of the team at the moment? Like, because when you came in, mate, during pre-season, there was a lot of talk about, you know, potential finals and hope and all this sort of stuff. Obviously, the reality is a little bit different, but it seems like they're just bubbling along slowly but nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think the club's lost any confidence in what direction we want to take. You know, it's going to take a bit of time. It was never just going to be a little flash in the pan, and it happened. But yeah, I think the direction that Leper and everyone in the leadership group, and then the younger guys underneath, are taking are the right steps.
How are you travelling, mate? Like with your own form, obviously you came for a bit of criticism from Acker a few weeks back. Like what did you think of that first of all, and where do you think you're at? Oh,
it doesn't really bother me. All I worry about is what happens internally, and I knew they were happy with me. I'm not a pretty pitcher anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But my own form, you know, I'm just ticking along. I'm doing everything they're asking of me, and I might not be getting the numbers and that sort of thing that I was getting at Geelong, but as long as Leper and that are happy with the forward structures and the forward setups that I'm putting in, then there's not much more I can do. I'm trying to hit the scoreboard and help these young blokes as much as I can, and yeah, hopefully I can keep helping the team a bit more, disposal-wise, goal-wise, but you know, that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. That's more for the outside perception. I'm doing everything I can. Yeah.
What about, like, obviously the back surgery in late last year and that sort of stuff, and it was probably a bit of a slower pre-season for you. Where you say you're back to in terms of your fitness and your health and just playing footy, you know?
Yeah, definitely it has a major impact in earlier rounds, especially not playing the NAB Cup matches. I'm not quite there, but I'm still, I think, running at a pretty high level and covering the ground pretty well. So that's all I can, that's all I can really do, is just keep playing games and keep getting fitter and fitter, and start breaking a few more lines, which hopefully comes in the next couple of weeks.
I feel like you got your head around the way Brisbane want you to play now?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot different to the way I played at Geelong, and I guess me, Mitch Robinson, Dane Beams had to sort of adjust the way we wanted to play in early rounds. We're still getting used to how I have to play with certain sort of players, and yeah, that'll come with the more we play with each other. But yeah, I'll definitely grab the concept of the structures and all that.
Chemistry starting to get there with Zorko and Robinson and Taylor and that up forward?
Yeah, absolutely. You throw Greenie in there as well, and we're starting to create a nice little bunch. yeah, that was always going to take time, especially with the three Mozzies. Them boys, they'd obviously formed a pretty good chemistry, and then you chuck a couple of blokes from the outside and it can throw it up a little bit in the air. But yeah, definitely I think we're all starting to get it together.
What do you make of the Saners this week? They're a side a bit similar to you guys in terms of experience and youth. I suppose it's pretty important to knock off teams that are sort of on your level.
Yeah, when I watched a little bit of the game against West Coast, and they get a lot of numbers around the ball, and they've got some really damaging midfielders who've been getting some really high numbers. They've also got a really attacking back line, so yeah, we're going to have to be on our toes again. They can play some good footy when they want to. They're a really up-and-coming team, so yeah, we're going to have to do some things during the week that we have to implement, but yeah, we'll just see how we go.
Is that forward line pressure going to be important against St Kilda? It seemed to be the trademark that started doing against Port.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's sort of a barometer for the team. If our forward pressure's up, then everything down the line gets done a bit easier. The midfielders can press in and the backs can come up the ground a bit. So yeah, if we can put that pressure on up forward, then yeah, it'll go a long way to us winning.